Welcome back, everybody, to This is the Police. I am your host, as always, the Birdman. Officer Falcon to you. Day number 72, September 24th. Let's go forward. We have read the headlines last episode, at the end of last episode, so we don't have to read them today. Alright, let's see here. Davenport, I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yeah, you probably should. Go for it, dude. Come back tomorrow, though? Nah, just go home. It's fine. Take the day off. Alrighty. We have 4 detectives for Shift B. We have, apparently, our new star officer over here, Fishbach, 1,200. That's ridiculous, man. This is my all-star crew, it does seem. Huh? At least when it comes to the officers, everybody's over 400. Pretty good. Start the day. What do we got here for today? No music. Let's go to the map, my friend. Let's go to the map. What do we got here for today, huh? Oh, we have to arrest that homeboy, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, hold up. Hold up. So, it's time for us to make the arrest here for the theft. Colin Marcus lives in a luxurious house with a swimming pool. Could he be there? Maybe. Or Colin Marcus spends much of his time at work. I think we'll probably find him at work, especially because it's daytime. So, let's send our detective, obviously. And we'll be sending, I don't think we need too many, strong dudes for this. So we'll send you and you. Do we need SWAT, really, for the the head physician? What is he going to do? Grab a scalpel? I mean, he could grab a scalpel. That's nothing to joke about. Scalpels are actually really sharp. This is a bit of a heads up. Kids, don't ever play with scalpels. Really sharp. Liable to hurt yourself. I think that should be fine without SWAT support. Speaking of which, though, now with that done, what the hell is this? Oh, you're arresting the suspects, right. Now we're going to stock homicide up because I want to get these cases done with finally. So, let's go ahead here and do Mole. Let's do Old Notch, apparently. And Bolin, you're working today. Give me some fucking frames, okay? And I could probably add a few more, too, huh? For tomorrow? I want to get this homicide solved already, too. I have a couple of the archives over here waiting for me as well, so we'll come back to those here pretty soon. But you know what? I think it's important for us to get rid of these, so you know what? Let me actually add a couple more detectives. Why not? Boom, boom, okay? There you go. Solve that shit already. That's all I'm asking for. So, oh yeah, by the way, I archived those cases to do later. And I read the comments for a couple of episodes back now that, videos are a bit delayed because I record them ahead of time. But a few guys are telling me that archiving is a really good idea. And I read that before, I did that before I read in the old comments for the old videos. So I thank you for the confirmation at least. I imagine that's what you probably should be doing if you can't solve a case and you don't have enough detectives. Illegal business activities, electronic shop owner Henry Harker reported that 2 young men were collecting computers in their garage and selling them without a registered sales license. This upstart with his fat friend are trying to destroy my business. They're making it cheap counterfeits and misleading potential customers. These fraudsters don't have any respect for the law. Okay, Sogo, Tsubaki, that should be enough for that. I'm not seeing that much of a big deal with that one. Alrighty, I recorded an episode of Sheltered before I recorded this here right now, so I'm hitting shift trying to speed up the game, but I'm remembering, wait a minute, it's only an option in Sheltered, not in This is the Police. Alrighty. So, offender was caught? Great. Yeah! And leveled up some detectives too? Very cool. That's one thing about the game. I really enjoy it, but I hate waiting around for things to pop up. I would really love a speed-up function, and that way I could do a lot more days in one episode if there was a speed-up function. And, I'm not saying, hold up. Only one person? Disorderly conduct? A woman entered City Hall carrying a basin, proceeded to the restroom to fill it with hot water, and took it to the front desk where she proceeded to wash her hair. The guard on duty called the police. Apparently, the woman is protesting the fact that her home has been without hot water for 2 months, and the city has failed in its promise to fix the problem. That's a pretty big issue, man. Go handle that for us, coach. It's not a big issue, like a big danger thing, but it's like a big issue not having hot water. I can only imagine just showering with really cold water. Oof. In the garage, they're doing some work that's making a lot of noise. No one answers the door. Break the door down, turn the siren and loudspeaker, and demand they open the garage doors and forcefully knock on the door. Let's go with that one. There are a few students sitting in a jumble of computer circuit boards soldering something. Let's go down to the police station to discuss what you're doing here, what's going on here. You guys are getting shut down permanently. Let's go with the first one, I guess. Offender caught. Officer unharmed. All fine and dandy. So as I was saying, I would love a speed-up function. I'm not saying, speed up the time, which is going to, unbalance the game. I'm saying that everything speeds up. The time progression speeds up. The time it takes for your officers to get to a place and come back speeds up. Everything evenly speeds up. But that way you don't have to like sit around until stuff actually happens. Not that it's a big problem, especially if you're playing for your own accord. Not even a big deal, but like when you're like me and I'm recording for a series, I want to get a lot of progress done in one single episode, but waiting over here for something to happen does indeed cut into that time for how much time I have to record. Ideally, what I would do is make some cuts, but at the same time, doing cuts I think also takes away from the game, because you're not even sure what I'm doing. For all you know, I'm being a scumbag, and with the cuts, I'm going ahead and like solving things properly. Like if something goes bad, I could go ahead and cut that into like the good option instead. Save scumming in a sense, and I'm not down to save scum, my friend. I am an honorable bird, but I also want to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, thinking that I'm safe scumming or something. Reckless endangerment. A passerby noticed a suspicious worker carrying a drill dangerously close to the roadway. He pulled his helmet down over his eyes, but I never forgot his face. Oh god, this again. It's the dentist. Of course, it's always the dentist. I really doubt that's the dentist. Let me go ahead and send... let's send Tsubaki, Dixon, Ozaki. Do we really need a SWAT for this? I honestly doubt it. I honestly doubt it. 3 cops should be enough. The last picture showed theater. Movie house cashier Ian Moody noticed a suspicious van, which seems to be some kind of shop. He's afraid that drug traffickers have moved in next door. So go, Kochi, look into it, huh? Go ahead and look into it. Meanwhile, I have some club soda. Oh no, I'm almost out of club soda. Oh, I gotta go refill. I'm in the middle of an episode and I need a refill. Oh, maid! Maid, oh yes, I'm recording videos for the internet. Can you please get me some more club soda? I wish, right? False alarm, the worker was repairing the road. Of course, I figured as much. Good thing we didn't send SWAT. Do you think that's how PewDiePie does it though? Like maybe he just chills, records, calls people to be like, oh yeah, I need some of this over here, a refill of this. That'd be great. Homeboy's got it made, I gotta tell you. The van is parked alone near the cinema. It looked empty. Watch, walk up and pound loudly on the door. Walk up and quietly knock on the door. Let's just watch it first. Someone started moving inside the van. Run to the driver's door, pull a gun, and order him to exit the vehicle immediately. Break the driver's side window. Don't move! Don't move was the right one. Everybody fine. Gas station assault. A trucker grew furious when he discovered a dead cockroach in his sandwich. Ugh! He grabbed the waitress by her hair and beat her head on the table. The Roadhouse hostess called the police. Hurry, soon he'll be coming for me. Yeah, it's actually pretty serious. Dixon and Ozaki. I mean, I'll be honest with you, that's an overreaction. But I would be fucking grossed out. I'm number one. I'm not scared of insects, but I loathe insects. Like if I see an insect, I always recoil and move away. It's not fear. I'm just so disgusted by them, I guess. The only insect I'm okay with is probably like regular ants, worker ants, ladybugs, and grasshoppers. Not grasshoppers, crickets. Grasshoppers are bigger. Crickets are small and sure they make a lot of noise, but I don't mind messing with crickets. Those are the only bugs I have I'm okay with. Eddie's Burger. A woman is on the phone claiming that the person sitting at the next table is the terrible maniac from the TV. The man was staring at his feet and carrying a work bag on his shoulder, which showed the contours of a drill. Sure. Gillette, Tsubaki. Go ahead and take care of that. But yeah, as I was saying, if I found a roach in my sandwich, I would be really grossed out, for one, especially if I bit into that and I got part of the roach in me. I would lose my shit, but I wouldn't attack somebody. But let me tell you, you'd hear some choice words from the Birdman, and it wouldn't be kind words, I can tell you that right now. A strange taxi driver brought me home one night, then stayed parked outside my house looking at my windows. I'm afraid it's a maniac who likes to come drill you at night. Yeah, okay. Kochi, Sogo, go take a look. These calls are getting ridiculous, man. Homicide, 3 new frames. Okay, open investigation. That's what I was fucking looking for. Okay, here we go. Backside attack. I told you, it wasn't this because it's a front attack. The report said attacked front the back. So, I don't think it's you at all. I don't think it's any of these. Move those away. So, here's what I'm thinking we are looking at here. The kid didn't open the door, did he? No, it wasn't the kid that opened the door. So, homeboy, maybe through here. He cried. She said, not gonna happen, so he left, right? That right there's maybe her. That's him leaving. Then Allegedly, didn't she yell at the kid about stop playing those goddamn video games? Therefore, what I'm thinking is that we're still missing frames, for sure. But we've at least gotten some frames now that involves the kid, which I believe is the culprit, honestly. Yeah. So... yeah. Okay. I still think we're missing frames, but at least now we're getting some of the kid, which is who I believe is a culprit after all. I don't think he opened the door either. He was too busy playing video games after all. So, it's something like that. Okay, let's close this off here for now. At least we have made some progress with that one. Finally, harassment report. The man was coming home from work at a factory. The bag he's carrying holds only a change of clothes and a lunchbox. Oh yeah, imagine that. An overreaction. Alright, this day's coming to an end here pretty soon. 2 o'clock if I'm correct. No more calls, please. Let me just wrap it up. We'll come into another day. We'll do another day with this episode, too. Suspicious individual report? Of course. Everything fine. And a day. Everybody fine? Working overtime, people. Let's see. Shift, you're already working. I mean, shift day is your regular shift anyway, so you're fine with that one. Bowling, mole, do I want any of them? Let's see, who do we have for tomorrow? We have 5 detectives here for tomorrow. I think we should be fine with 5 detectives, right? Yeah. So you guys take the day off. That's cool. Get yourself rested. Bowling and mole. You guys will be working. Alrighty. End of day. Day 73. No cutscene? Cool. Normally, too, when there's cutscenes, it actually delays me quite a bit, too, because they are a bit longer, so I can't put any more stuff into the episode here. School bus crashes into candy store. Drunken firefighter soaks pedestrians with hose. Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena hosts book fair. That's awesome. He was just so wasted, he started spraying and praying. Shower wants a day off, huh? I was climbing up the stairs. I started feeling a little dizzy. Can I have the day off? Sure. Okay. Maybe he was dizzy. I hope you go to the doctor and actually get that shit looked into, man. That could be a problem. Believe me, dizziness can be a problem, so it's best you get that checked out in case it happens too often. Therefore, I'm trusting you, motherfucker. My share of, alcohol. $344 is all we made from that. Share it with the staff. Not that much money, anyway. Tomorrow is the deadline. Oh, yeah, guess what? I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, I'm sorry. Oh, speaking of which, do we have? No, I thought we could still hire more people. But we cannot. Todd Morgan, Douglas Wolf, Hideo Kojo. I wonder who Hideo Kojo could be a reference to. Okay, everything's fine? Let's start the day. Let's get this day on the roll, get 2 days into this episode. That's progress right there, baby. Any calls, though, baby? No calls, baby? Okay, well, we have, oh, good, a new case. That's all I need now, huh? Oh, speaking of which, we better be working on the other case, too. Homicide, residential area. Mindy Reyes was returning from work after midnight and came upon a male corpse lying in an alley near her home. Is this guy missing a hand? That looks like he's missing a hand or something. Who's going to be the lead? Hey, Notch! Go handle. Tar, give him a hand. Okay. Now, let's go to investigations. That's going to be popping up soon. Oh, you guys are working that one too, huh? Well, I guess you guys will get off of this case and work on the other one, I have to imagine. Well, either way, we'll redistribute pretty soon. As a matter of fact, we might just pick up the frames, the first ones, and then we archive it and work some of the older ones first, right? There's no reason to pick up a new one if we still have old ones on standby. So we'll get the first frames for it, and then we'll just archive it and then come back to it later. I'm on it, I'm telling you. Min-max the shit out of this right now. Gotta make the proper calls. Oh, if only I had started the game knowing all this stuff, you know? Then I'd be doing so swell. I mean, we're doing all right, but still. Everyday Mall, the well-known porn actress Betty Belly was caught shoplifting underwear. She's wearing the stolen items and refuses to remove them or pay. Well, I prefer she just remove them. That's just me, though. Okay, let's send Kibata and Antashi for that one. I'm sure you will be fine. And speaking of which, we might have you guys work overtime because you need a little bit of leveling here. This is my shift day, happens to be the less experienced crew, it does seem. Investigation has started. His right hand has been severed, and there's bruises behind the knees. There's 3 bullet holes in the chest and a lot of blood around the body. Jesus, man. How did this guy go down? Mrs. Reyes, I didn't recognize him at first, but it's my neighbor Edgar Sanchez. I often met with him I often met him with a tough, dangerous-looking woman. They're always fighting loudly. I remember she was ugly, with a tattoo of an AK-47 on her neck. Mr. Jones. I woke up to a heart-rendering screams, but when I got out of my box, everything was quiet. Actually, let's read this later because I'm not doing it anytime soon. I'm going to forget all this by next time. But let's take a look at the picture here. Okay, cool. So we let them bring up a couple of frames first, right? And then we archive it? Or can we archive now and come back later? I guess we could archive now, too. Alright, yeah, just archive it for now. Homicide. Okay, cool. And the next thing we want to do is, drug sales. These are the ones we recently, archived. This is from fucking 29 days. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that one. So we'll just do drug sales and double homicide. This is the one with the toilet, isn't it? Do we reopen it now, or do we finish the first one that we have here? No, I think we have enough detectives now we could actually open up this one and spread them about. So let's reopen this case here. We'll work you guys through here, and let's go to investigations really quickly. So we have Tar and Notch working that one. Let's go ahead and... this is shift... This is shift A, right? So I need some shift B people as well on this shit, so... Let me remove you and you. And let's see, we'll have 4 people from Shift A working this. No, that's silly. So we'll do it this way. 2 from B, 3 from A. That's going to be 5 detectives on that case. That should be good. Notch, you have another case working, so let's remove you guys. You're working the other case then. So you two are off the books here. So we do Turner. 4 detectives and then 4 for the other one. That works out. There you go. Good distribution. We have detectives from both Shift A and B working both cases. I think we have like 4 per one, and then we have like a 2-2 split. Shift A and B with both of them. Pretty good. The lady is behaving provocatively. Officers, you want to take it off for me yourself? Actually, I wouldn't mind that. Betty Belly. Put the porn actress in handcuffs. Persuade the store manager this can be solved amicably and arrange to meet with Betty alone. Oh, you're very kind, but we'll have to go down to the station. You know, I would do it, but I feel like that's probably the bad call here. For all I know, she probably has a shank. Me and her go to the back room, and she just basically, you know, shanks me in the kidney or something, and I go down forever. Don't want that happening. Jack, old friend, the police academy staff have come down with the stomach flu, and a huge influx of new recruits is coming in. We just don't have the manpower. Help an old friend, but send me 5 smart guys who can help organize everything and start up the program. Jesus Christ almighty, that's a lot of cops for this one, huh? Well, we do have Sabat and Antanashi coming back in. Wow. Alrighty. Purdy, lead it the way, and I hope we don't get a big call right now. I'm going to have Sabat and Antanashi coming back, so we'll have 3 cops on standby. You guys get there and back fast. Oh, of course, here it comes. Here comes the big fucking sock in the face. No, it's only... I'll send 2, but I need to wait. Priest just called in, saying there's a woman right in the front steps of the cathedral selling... A woman selling his parishioners? Oh, his parishioners, the priest, right. Golden tickets to paradise for $50 a pop. What terrible blasphemy! You must arrest this lost soul immediately. Well... We'll be there soon, Padre. Don't you worry. Uh-oh. Homicide. Smith, can you go alone? No. Oh, God, this cop hunt. This seems a bit more important than the other one. A gardener saw a young woman pushing her elderly wheelchair-bound husband into the deep end of a pool. Oh, no. Go check that out. I think we might miss this call, unfortunately. Unless somebody gets back in time. I doubt it. I don't think Sabata would want to go alone, too, knowing these guys. No, can't go out there. The cop hunt that lasts forever. Chief, it was just a crazy day, but we were glad to have a hand in shaping our future officers. To be honest, we all have a lot to learn, especially Strong and Bailey. They were awful. The captain forced them to stay behind for training. Wait, what? Wait, are they gone for the entire day? No, not this way. This is not good. Did you guys stop that one? You guys stopped it at least. Civilians on... No, they're not. They're gone for the entire fucking day. Oh, come on. Sabata? Not gonna happen, huh? Not gonna happen. Oh, cool. You know, just 3 cops for the rest of the day here. And we're very early in the day, mind you. This isn't like, you know, we're almost done. This is some serious nonsense here. Fraud. Offender escaped. City Hall's gonna have some choice words with me, especially because I'm not getting rid of the detectives too, so... That's twice. 2 reasons why they're gonna probably wanna, pluck me into the old booty here. Alrighty, what do we have? Live Good Mini Market. An elderly woman reports 2 men in business suits circling a car in the parking lot trying to get in. The woman repeated the conversation she heard. What do we do now, genius? Break the window? Possible theft, huh? And Tanashi and Sabata handle that. Lucifer in the sky with lizards! Oh, it's a nightclub. At a concert, the drummer of the local metal band Plunger in the Desert became offended by some shouting from the crowd, and in a rage threw his bass drum into the audience. Some fans suffered injury while others rushed the stage to retaliate against the musicians. Oh my goodness God. Oh, it's a good time for me to have no cops at all. Can't even use SWAT for that either, unfortunately. We're not going to be able to do that one. I have a feeling we'll just catch a couple of bodies from that one, too. Might not be looking too kindly from City Hall after that one. I wasn't aware we're going to lose the cops for the entire fucking days, though. That's just terribleness. Massive fight. So I was hoping for not to see the body there. False alarm. Oh, look, and it was a false alarm, too. I thought they were really looking to rob from the store. A dozen men with shaved heads ambushed 2 men as they exited a gay club. The club bouncer intervened and a fight broke out. It quickly drew into a brawl involving the other patrons of the club. And what is this one? Shang Mao was taking out the trash when she saw 4 men in expensive suits knock on a neighbor's apartment door, then go inside. One of them caught sight of Miss Mao. He approached her and politely asked her to forget anything, warning her that talkative people often have untimely accidents. Soon afterwards, the sound of screaming and muffled gunshots came from the neighbor's apartment. Oh, good. Oh, good. Mind you, we could only do one of these when Tanashi and Zabata get back. New frames. Okay. So, let's see here. They had an argument, remember? She would not loan him money, so they had an argument. So she probably... Closing the door, maybe? I still think we're missing a frame where she's supposed to yell at the kid, right? That is what, had a fight, yell at each other, and then I went home. That's the bro. They had a fight, and then he left. So, there is that. The boy was sitting in front of the TV playing a game on the console. Mrs. Aragi. I heard Fiona swearing with her brother. Then she started yelling at her son. He always sits there in front of the TV playing those stupid games. Yeah, so we're still missing her yelling at the kid. But this is definitely part of it, because they had an argument. We know that. Now, is this her closing the door? It could be, it could not be, who knows. But I still think we're missing a couple more frames, so that's good. Drug sales? Okay. Jim Bates, bartender. Okay, so we do know, at least it's gotta be the guy in green. Forget about the guy in red. We know that the victim happens to be wearing a green shirt, so that's the problem here. You, obviously, that'll be the aftermath. Both of you went in together. Transaction taking place. Not pills. Definitely not that. So, green guy, cocaine. Does the money. Then they went to the toilet together, so we're probably missing one frame over here, huh? Yeah. But a lot better than everything that was happening beforehand. So we only have one chance to make a call here. Which one do we go for? What do you think is more important? These people beating gay dudes down, or gunshots? I mean, either one's going to lead to kills. This is probably somebody being killed, and then the beating can lead to a kill as well. Now, the other one does seem to have more cops needed. Oh, boy. I think we could probably say no to that one, because this one over here is active with, like, gunshots. I have to hope that, like, maybe it'll be a beatdown, and then the beatdown just leads to a beatdown that's not actually an actual kill of people in there. Please, no more bodies. God damn it! Well, I blame this solely on myself, I guess. You could blame me, but can you really blame me for thinking I'd lose all 5 cops for the rest of the day? I don't think you can really blame me for that. that would require some sort of foresight on my part, and I don't have the foresight for that. Let's go ahead and refuse. Suspicious individuals, at least that one was caught. Unharmed. Everything cool here. And we found some cocaine. Sell it, mafia. I need some more money. End the day. Alrighty. So, you guys will be in academy, so I won't see you until another day, so I don't have to have you work tomorrow. But for Shift B, I think we already have everybody. Why are we missing a detective here? Shouldn't we have like 8? Like 4 and 4? Or am I wrong? We have like 8 detectives. Well, either way, I'm going to send Kabata and Tanashi to work overtime so I can level them up here a little bit. So, work tomorrow, end day. No cutscene again, huh? Alright, cool, guys. We're going to wrap it up here for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a like to support us. It means a lot. I will catch you next time.